Hi Gemini, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your August general reading. So we're going to use the After Tarot for your main cards. I've already pulled 5 oracle cards for you, so let's tap into your energies. Let me just give them a bit of a shuffle. Okay. For the highest good of all, Sun, Moon and Rising, Gemini. What do they need to know? Right. Old focus, Wheel of Fortune. Behind you, the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. The issue is Temperance. You now, the 8 of Cups. Distracting, we have the Page of Pentacles. Helping you is the 5 of Cups. Your new focus is the Lovers. And ahead of you, we have the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. So, we have Judgment underneath the deck. So, Judgment talks about making a comeback, rising from the ashes, coming back to kind of defeat a situation or to take control of a situation, hearing our call as to what we need to do. It's almost like this is your mission, should you accept it, so to speak, yeah? The Judgment card is about vibration. It's about music, and it's about hearing that rhythm, hearing that the drums, hearing the call, yeah? In some senses, I just got, when I said drums, I just got war drums, yeah? So for some of you this month, there is this sense of war, because we do have the Justice card underneath that, underneath the deck. So these are the undercurrent energies. There's some sort of rising up, yeah? Rising up against something, rebelling against something, yeah? Rebelling against a situation that could have had you kind of restricted or feeling like you was contained, you couldn't expand. So we have Justice as well. That's a card of Libra. Yeah, and it's talking about something coming in to make something fair. It's almost like there's a revolution or a revolt, yeah, that's happening. It's like you have to push through this, and the way to do that is to get the fairness. So your old focus is the Wheel of Fortune. So things were going your way. Your old focus is that things were going your way. This is about expansion. It's about progression. It's about movement forward. It's the card of Jupiter. Jupiter just went forward a few days, maybe about a week ago now. So yeah, it's about this sudden growth, this sudden expansion. Now, I think for some of you, this sudden growth or expansion has brought with it its own set of worries, yeah? Because we do have the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords there. So it's like this good luck in some senses feels like it has brought extra stress to you or extra pressure. We do have the 3 swords there. Now, what I like about these cards is that you're healing from this and you're breaking away from this, or there's a need to break away from this as you move towards the issue in the future, which is the healing. Yeah, but it's talking about this healing happening in divine timing. Yeah, this is also the card of Sagittarius, but it's also about trying to get water and fire to mix. Yeah, it's trying to get that perfect point where it makes the steam, say, yeah. And I feel like for some of you, that point is kind of grated on you in some sense. It's kind of pulled on you, because I feel like there's a need to kind of look with this. I'm getting, are you going to go for the peace with that dove up there that's being released, or are you going to pour more into this? Yeah. Now, Gemini, they always say the 2 halves of Gemini, yeah, and that's what I'm seeing here as well. So you now is the 8 of Cups. So this is about you walking away from something that was rubbish, or something that turned out to be toxic or turned out to be not very good, yeah? And in doing so, it manifested something for you. It manifested this Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're like, look, what you're doing to me is only going to make me stronger, is only going to make me push against you, yeah, or walk away from you even, because you're focused on growing something. It's like you have a new job, a new hobby, and it's got to that 10 of Pentacles now, and now you're like, look, I'm putting all my energy into this. I can see value in this. For some of you, it's also seeing value in this battle, right? Or it's needing to look at your value within this situation. So what we have here is, for your romance angels, we have release your ex. So I see that with these cards, a lot of you have done, and in doing so, it's kind of pushed your luck forward or brought more positive energy in for you. So it says the time has come to clear your energy here. We also have, with that, is spouse. Now, spouse talks about a relationship that we've had in past lifetimes and a connection that we've had in past lifetimes. Now, that can be that we've been this person's husband or wife in a previous life. Now, you're being asked to release that. Now, the spouse card is telling me that there may be some trouble releasing that because you've known each other. So, what it's also looking at is, it's kind of this push-pull with this. But you've got Hina here, your Ascended Master, and she's asking for freedom. So I feel like this push-pull for some of you this month could force you into a battle for some of you, yeah? Or for some others, you're rising above it and you're just going on with what you're manifesting. You're carrying on building. Yeah, you see the value in it, and you're going to carry on building it until you get to that King of Pentacles, because it's about finances being what is pushing you and what is wanting you to move forwards. For some of you, it's study as well, or there's a new position that you've got. Yeah, so we also have, for your oracle card, or your energy oracle card, 20. Now, this is the card of envy. 20 breaks down to 2, so it's talking about something being out of balance. Now, in the upright, envy here talks about wanting something that's outside of yourself, or feeling like somebody else has got something better. In reverse, it's like you're deciding to focus on yourself. You're not focusing on this past energy, or there's a need to break away and just focus on the blessings that you have in this moment, because I feel like those blessings are going to multiply if they haven't already. So you also got, for your oracle playing card, you got Morgana. That's number 12. This is talking about somebody who's broken away from a relationship. However, she also talks about needing to control a situation. She's also spades as well. So, you guys, this month, Gemini, for moving forward, no, your helping card is the 5 of Cups. So, what's helping you is not focusing on what was spilt. Even if there is a strong tie, you're being called to release it. Because what's happening is that you guys, with this Justice card as well, you could be building up more karma for each other in each other's lives. So, if there is a relationship where you want to kill them 1 minute and the next minute you love them, it's better to cut free, because this is a time of high karma. The judgment call is also bringing something back just to test and see if you've learnt the lessons from previous lifetimes. So if you feel that is the case, then there's a need to kind of break the relationship, break the karmic pattern, break the tie, agree to disagree and move on, so to speak. Yeah, because I feel like you're only going to create more karma once certain planets started moving forward again. So for your new focus, we have the Lovers, which is talking about communication. It's talking about expressing yourself in an open way, sharing your knowledge, sharing your wisdom with others. It's talking about, it could be talking about marrying the two halves of yourself together in some sense. So what I mean by that is the two parts of you, that one may want to get involved in this battle and another part may not. It's kind of like coming to some sort of union, let's say. So it's also, you've also got this angel here with the sword waiting. Now this sword is the sword of justice. the same sword that this lady has here. So the angels are kind of watching this interaction from above here, yeah? So ahead of you, we have the Nine of Swords. This is you trying to fight your demons, guilt, shame, anxiety, depression, sleepless nights. Or it could just be, Gemini, that you're going round and round and round in your head about this thing, or this thing could be repetitive, yeah? It's repetitive thoughts, mental, getting out of hand, because if they reach the 10, then it can talk about insanity. It can talk about you need to get back into your happy place again, Gemini. And what I mean by that is get back into balance. So in this lemscape, when everything is back in balance, when things are working in harmony again, yeah, and they're brought back together with that, there's a sense of being happy in the now, not focusing on the past, not focusing on the future, yeah, and know that as you remain calm and zen, yeah, and fight these inner urges to create more karmic patterns with somebody in some way, you will see that your ships are coming in. We've not only got this one here, but we've got ships that are coming in the distance. So you're just being asked to remain happy and to not really create any more karmic cycles for you. And it's also going to bring about that sense of freedom within yourself. Yeah, that sense of release within yourself, where you don't feel like you're trying to balance or trying to juggle two parts, yeah? I feel like if you let this battle go and walk away and manifest what you need to manifest, whether that's a co-worker, whether that's a neighbour, whether that is your partner, a family member, there's some kind of battle that you're being brought into. It doesn't necessarily mean that this person looks like a man, because this card is spouse, but it could be that there is an interchange of male and female parts in the last lifetime. So your neighbor could be female and you could be female, and that can still apply. So if you feel that there is this deep connection where you're caught in a pattern with this cycle, it's time to like end that. And the High Priestess there showing that you'll know what I'm talking about if this reading's for you. So take care, stay blessed. Thank you for all your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. If you like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. Take care, stay blessed.